Bondi, we've just spent a couple of great days in the New England and Hunter Valley looking at your clients' calves. Must be great to see so many of your clients doing well.
Yeah, I guess we're honoured that so many people that are really kicking goals and playing A grade in the beef industry are clients of ours as well, and to see some of the enterprises we've seen over the last few days been fantastic.
We visited Angus Murchison's, or the Rod and Angus Murchison's place. They run about 300 Angus females. The Charolais cross steers on those Angus cows were just phenomenal.
Yeah, we were really blown away. There were calves there on their mothers, pushing 400 kilos, but really soft and temperament quality. And calves, we saw calves close to as big as their mums, and yeah, very, very impressive. Very impressive.
Bondi, Charlie and Vicky Pike at Box Hill, we saw some beautiful Charolais cross calves on those cows.
Didn't we ever? They were awesome calves on unbelievably well managed on black bally cows by our Charolais bulls, and you have to say they were impressive. They were really thick, really soft. They're going to be calves that are going off their mums into a woolly's product that they're going to be 220, 240 kilos off their mum, and just spring weaners, and yeah, really profitable three-way cross, ideal calves.
Some of the benefits in that operation is quite literally those Charolais calves are being sold off their mothers, aren't they?
Yes, indeed, and probably the best dollar is the first dollar.
Yeah,
and they know that, and if you're making $1,400 plus off the cow, why change it?
Tell me about Rob and Stephen Gill, a really impressive operation. Busy boys.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you've got to take your hat off to what that family have achieved, and it's a wonderful business with feedlotting and wholesaling and retailing of both beef and pork, and it's an unbelievable operation. But our involvement has been in their breeding herd. They've been buying Charolais bulls from us for a number of years over Angus and black baldy cows, and what they look for, and being in the wholesaling and retail sector, they look for calves that obviously grow really fast. So weight's paramount, but they've got to be high yielding. So really thick made calves, but calves that are soft that'll finish with plenty of cover. Local trade.
Rob and Stephen didn't mince their words when they really spoke about the genetics that make them money, did they? I mean, it was about weight and getting to targets as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and they've invested in really good bulls and bought the bulls they wanted, but they really, because they know their articles so well, they know exactly what they need, and so their commitment to genetics is really impressive. The way they because they know their product, they know what they have to produce.
Today we're at Pine Cliffs at Valley Davidson's place. Again, a completely different operation, 350 Santa breeders. I think, to me, what really showed through was the softness that you're bringing into your genetics and how that translated into the Santa Cross calves.
And we talked about that a lot when we were walking around the calves, and even Valley commented that that these calves, even though they're impressive for growth and quality, it's the softness that comes with that, and it is an impressive cross. The F1 Santa Charolais. They're also using some Santa Angus females with Charolais bulls over them, and it's certainly a fantastic operation. It's part of a really big farming enterprise that the Davidson family operate, and the cattle are certainly seem to be holding their own in that enterprise.
And Bondi, we saw one of the sires that Valley had bought from you a couple of years ago. Again, structurally still really sound, still really soft. There was no coarseness to him. A beautiful sire.
Yeah, look, to see our bulls that have been out working for a couple of years, and to see them look like the bull we saw this morning that are, as you say, structurally sound and really soft and thick, and temperament was excellent. And to see that really gives us faith to keep pursuing the goals that we have for moderating some mature sides, really pushing that 400-day growth, but more importantly with Charolais is moderating the birth weight and keeping the fat cover on there.
great result you've just had with Grand Champion carcass for a client of yours.
Yeah, it just came through a couple of days ago that one of our clients got the Grand Champion carcass at the Sydney Royal, and a steer that I think scored 93 points out of 100, but he marbled really well. A purebred Charolais, marbled really well. 4 points for fat cover and muscling. So yeah, we were thrilled that they're under the skin. They're doing what they've been bred to do.
Bondi's always been a great couple of days with you, mate. Can't wait till our next adventure up in the north.
Exactly. No, it's something overdue, and it was good that we were able to visit some clients and see their calves and see their cattle and talk about what they're doing and why. But next trip is in the north to do the same thing in the north. We've been waiting for it to rain, hence we've been waiting a few years. But we'll get there pretty soon now that we've started, and look forward to catching up with you then.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.